President Trump has finally responded to Elon Musk from Air Force One, and even more details are coming out about the fight. This video isn't to bash on Elon Musk, but to provide insight. I'll show you why saying Trump was connected to the Jeffrey Epstein crimes was Elon Musk's biggest mistake and why he might be ostracized. And Congress is partly why this fight is happening, because they refuse to implement some of the Doge cuts after Elon Musk risked his life, his business, and his fortune. Now, President Trump comments on his future relationship with Elon Musk, what happened, and where things went wrong. Let me go ahead and roll that for you right now.
And a good way to save money would be to cancel some of Musk's contracts. How seriously are you considering that?
We'll take a look at everything. I look at everything. He's got a lot of money. He gets a lot of subsidy, so we'll take a look at that. Only if it's fair. Only if it's fair for him and for the country. I would certainly think about it. Yeah, but it has to be fair.
Mr. President, would you consider reopening investigations into his companies? There are a bunch of investigations.
I didn't know that they had any, but they had them. I would just let them speak for themselves. I had no idea. Excuse me. I have no idea whether or not they had investigations.
What's your view on Elon Musk as of today? I mean, have you heard from him at all? As your
Honestly, I've been so busy working on China, working on Russia, working on Iran, working on so many. I'm not thinking about Elon. I just wish him well.
On the China talks.
On Mr. Musk's contracts, do you feel like the U.S. can survive without them? Obviously, you contribute a lot when it comes to defense and space, and that relationship has been important for quite some time.
The U.S. can survive without almost anybody.
And
except me.
Did you have any concerns about his drug use when he was working for you?
I don't want to comment on his drug use. I don't know. I don't know what his status is. I read an article in the New York Times. I thought it was, frankly, it sounded very unfair to me.
You said earlier today that Mr. Musk had a problem. What did you mean by that? And did you misjudge him?
I don't want to talk about problems. I think that I think the United States had problems, and if you look at the numbers today, the numbers were unbelievable. The numbers were incredible. The numbers that came up today, the stock market went way up. The country's doing really well. Almost, I think, in a very short period of time, you're going to be saying doing better than it's ever done before. We have hundreds of plants coming in, a lot of jobs are being created. That's what happened this morning. We saw the jobs, and the nice part, they're not government jobs. They're jobs of people coming in and doing other things, including the leisure, hotel and leisures. Good stuff. A lot of good things are happening with our country. We're taking in billions of dollars of tariff money. The money is pouring in, and it hasn't even started yet, really, relatively. We're going to have a very successful country very soon, and a very strong bill.
Mr. President, you gave Elon Musk, when he left the White House, a key, symbolically, to the White House, to the administration at large. I think that's what. Would you like him to give that back?
No, I don't take things back. No,
What about the Tesla?
I gave him a key. He tried very hard. The Tesla, I haven't thought about.
On his work then, as of this point, for the administration, how do you think his Doge did at the end of the day with the savings that?
I think it helped us a lot. I think it helped our thinking, and it's not finished at all. We've basically taken it over, and we're doing a job. Many of those people remain with us, and they're going to remain with us. They're very good. It's terrific. We saved, hundreds of billions of dollars. It's terrific, and it's going further. I mean, I'd give you the answer actually at the end of 2 years, because a lot of it is out into the future. But it was a big saving and a good mindset.
What are you going to do about the Tesla? Are you going to keep it, or are you going to?
I haven't thought about it.
Do you have any plans to contact?
I hope he does well with Tesla.
Do you have any plans to speak with Mr. Musk? This was one of your closest advisors for
no, I don't
months.
have any plans. Somebody made a mistake. A lot of reporters have been calling me. I didn't call any reporter. A lot of reporters, they asked me the same question. No, I don't. I'm not even thinking about that.
There apparently were these efforts. This is what I read, to bring you and Elon back together. So those efforts where are they?
No, there are efforts. I mean, I've been asked about it, but I'm not really interested in that. I'm really interested in the country and solving problems, including war problems in very far away lands. A lot of people being killed. When I left, we had no problem. We didn't have wars. We defeated ISIS 100%. Iran was broke. There was no Hamas problem. There was no Hezbollah problem. Israel wouldn't have happened, in other words. Russia, Ukraine wouldn't have happened. We had no inflation. And by the way, we have no inflation now. And if we had a good Fed chairman, you would lower rates. And you know what? If inflation happened in a year from now or 2 years, let them raise rates.
All right. So classy Donald Trump basically saying, listen, I'm about MAGA, not about mega. This isn't about make Elon great again. This is about making America great again. I think he was upset at the way that Elon left, but he doesn't want the White House key back. He doesn't wish evil on Tesla like the Democrats or Tim Walz. He just wants him to go back to running his wonderful companies. And Trump is like, listen, Elon is a problem, but I'm dealing with Russia and China and Iran and Israel and the Middle East. I got bigger problems than Elon Musk, and we got to move forward. So I thought it was a really classy response. He doesn't wish any ill on him, and he's going to just continue to focus on making America great again. Now, personally, I am grateful for what Elon Musk did. Think about this. Hundreds of billions of dollars saved, and as Trump said, we've now taken over Doge. We've implemented these ideas into every area of government. And the stuff that they found now is going to be small compared to what they're going to find in the next 2 years. And so I think what he gave us was a framework and a platform to work on for making America great again, safe again, to avoid the theft of our tax money. So this is a really, really big deal. I mean, if nothing else, they exposed all the corruption in USAID. And now a judge just last night gave Doge permission to finally go in and start cleaning up Social Security. So Steve Bannon, who I'm trying to get on my show, he's been really hard on Elon for not finding more fraud in Social Security. He didn't even have permission to go in yet. So now they've just gotten permission. They're going to go in. They've already saved tens of billions of dollars. I'm hopeful that they'll find even more. Now, I want you guys to listen to what Vice President J.D. Vance, who will likely be our future president, what he had to say on the Theo Von podcast about Elon Musk. Okay, let me tell you what happened with Vice President J.D. Vance on the Theo Von podcast. Now, I tried showing this. I had to re-edit the entire video because I got hit with a copyright. But basically, J.D. Vance is like, I cannot believe that Elon Musk would try to associate the president of the United States with the crimes of Jeffrey Epstein. Like, there is no connection. They would have used that against him over the last 10 years. He also goes on to say that this looks really bad on Elon for going after the president of the United States after everything that he has done for him. And he said that this is really bad and that he hopes that Elon will stop going nuclear, say sorry, and come back into the fold. I think, like me, J.D. Vance realizes that Elon Musk is a great asset for the Republican Party. He is somebody that went through hell and back to bring us X to help getting President Trump elected. So to throw him out like a ragged, bad baby blanket or something is like, it's just really, it's kind of a bad look in my opinion. So hopefully these two can bring it together. I wanted to show you this because the vice president said it better than me, but I didn't want to get my channel in trouble. So anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts on the Elon Musk, Donald Trump situation. All right. Wow. It's not going to be good for him if he doesn't come back into the fold. I agree with that. I think we need Elon Musk. Again, I'm very grateful. But I do wonder if maybe he had a breakdown because of Congress not implementing what he went through. Like the vice president said there, this is a guy that had his businesses threatened. His customers were having their cars blown up. Molotov cocktails, Tesla dealerships under attack, his personal life under attack. He lost hundreds of billions of dollars. It was bad. I mean, Democrats were wishing that Tesla, which employs hundreds of thousands of American workers, that it would fail and flop. So the guy has been through a lot. Now, I'm going to share a really negative story about him. It brings me no joy to share this. Again, I am still grateful to Elon Musk and I hope that he will come back into the fold. But first, let me tell you about today's video sponsor. Look, the news is a circus. War, politics, chaos. But you know who's got it all figured out? Your cat. They're just chilling, plotting world domination from their sunny windowsill. Now, my brother-in-law, he has 2 cats, and they don't care about the news. They care about one thing, dinner. And they demand Smalls. This is our video sponsor. And if they don't get it, they're going to take over the world. Now, Smalls is a cat food that is the real deal. It's protein-packed, preservative-free, and made with many ingredients you yourself would eat. So it doesn't stink. It actually makes your cat's breath smell better. Now, cats are an interesting animal, and they want to be fed correctly. A lot of us give them petrified meat biscuits, which make their guts inflamed, their breath smell, their hair ratty. It's really, really bad. So I want to tell you guys about Smalls and a better way to feed your cat. Now, what I want to share with you is a limited time offer. For being a Stephen Gardner listener, you get 35% off Smalls, plus an additional 50% off your first order. Just use coupon code Gardner. That's right, an additional 50% off when you head to smalls.com and use promo code Gardner. Head on over. I'm going to leave a link down below. Go check it out. All right, now this is the part that I wanted to share with you that is kind of sad. This is from investigative journalist Laura Loomer, from Scott Bessent, the Secretary of the Treasury. I guess they got into a physical altercation. This is from the Washington Post based on a story that Steve Bannon shared. He said, Scott said, "You're a fraud. You're a total fraud," Bannon said in the interview. Musk then rammed his shoulder into Bessent's rib cage like a rugby player, Bannon said, and Bessent hit him back. Multiple people stepped in to break up the scrum as the 2 men reached the National Security Advisor's office, and Musk was shuffled out of the West Wing. Once President Trump heard about the punching and the ramming into the rib, he said, "This is too much." So when President Trump said things were wearing thin with Elon Musk, now we have greater detail on what it was. Again, this looks really bad for Elon Musk. I think more is going to come out. Is he a drug abuser? I don't think so. Is he a bad guy? I don't think so. Is he frustrated with Congress? Yes, so am I. Did he behave well? No, he did not. And it breaks my heart to read this from the Washington Post. But I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I don't want to pretend like Musk is a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. So anyway, you know what? I'm actually going to keep this video short. I'm going to do a second video about the Jeffrey Epstein stuff. Plus, I have some great interviews coming out later today. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Trump-Musk fight. Trump does not wish ill on Elon Musk. He doesn't want the White House key back. But he's saying, listen, this isn't about mega. This is about MAGA. We got to make America great again. Trump is focused. He is laser beam focused on getting your taxes down, the cost of living down, interest rates down, and making America a great place to live. Hey, if you've stayed to this point, please give this video a like. It tells YouTube and Rumble to share it with others. Also, could you share this with family and friends? I want them to know the truth about the Trump-Musk situation. Also, we're almost to 2 million amazing truth seekers. I love you guys. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.